Hi everybody, it's Gail from Gail's Bookish Things. I'm going to do a little switch up today. I'm going to take the information I have in here and switch it to here and vice versa. This is my morning scripture writing notebook. It's a place where I record thoughts from the devotional I'm going through, maybe copy down a verse or several that have stood out to me, things like that. I also have in here a little smaller size, much more narrow notebook where I have my memory verses listed, and there's a few odds and ends in here. This is a Travelers Company brand notebook. This is Camel. As you can see, it's been through the ringer, which I actually like, but it's kind of funny. For a while I just couldn't stand this, and now I've kind of have embraced it and am enjoy using it. But I wanted to use this more often. I bought this maybe a year ago, and I just feel like I want to put it in more of a rotation rather than sitting on the shelf. This is my book club stuff, and this is only referenced a couple times a month. So now I want to make it where I'm using it more often and kind of just have fun with a little change. I feel like sometimes when we rearrange our notebooks, it helps give a feeling of freshness, and it's sort of like what you experience when you rearrange the furniture in your room. It just seems like something new and exciting, and it's really the same thing, but it kind of changes your perspective. This I'm no longer using. This is from Yellow Paper House, and it's a book that allows you a place to record your thoughts on a book, the title, the genre, you can rate it, and so on. It was really a neat idea. I enjoyed using it, but haven't really found that I enjoyed writing on the paper, or that I really wanted to take the time to do that summary in a formal format. So that's being discontinued, but it's a super cute idea, and I had fun decorating the cover at one point. These are cards a friend gave to our group. Again, you can write the title and the date and give it a rating. I really haven't used those, but it's in my book because I host the book club. So I'm taking out this Moleskine Chapters notebook. I've decorated it with artwork from my friend Donna, South Shore Paper, and a sticker beside the point, but I always have to stick a sticker on something. So this, well, it looks like that's about to snap. It's getting a little threadbare. I'm going to put this insert here. And what did I want to point out? Oh, just right here. I have kept an ongoing list of the books we've read since 2013, which I need to redo because it's really getting rather ragged. But until I do that, this is to help us remember what we have read. I'm not sure that this poor little thing can stand the pressure of that elastic, but it'll work for now, and we'll just stick this back here. And so that really fits this notebook pretty nicely. The Travelers Brand Company ones aren't really designed to be a super chunky notebook. They do better, I think, in my experience anyway, with a fewer amount of inserts, and it really has a nice feel to it. So this guy's going on the shelf for just a little while I mix things up. And then let's move this stuff into here. I've just finished this book. It's a 160-page Tomoe River, I think, original, possibly the Sanzin, by Paper Penguin Co. And this is basically scripture writing and devotional readings, prayers, and thoughts. I added this label to it today because it's going to be archived. And the way I do that is just accumulate a bunch of these books on the shelf that's in front of me, and then when I have several, I put them in a cute storage box. So I liked this experience so much, I ordered a second one. This is definitely Sanzin Tomoe River paper. This may be the original. I can't quite tell. Anyway, this is going in here. I love doing the scripture writing. It helps me focus on a passage that is speaking to me, and it also gives me an opportunity to write that. And while I'm writing it, I'm thinking about it, but I'm also having the wonderful fountain pen experience and experimentation, because it helps you narrow down those combinations that you like. I bought this little book from Van Ness. It's pretty thin, or pretty narrow. I love the tallness. Just in case you're curious, it's about 8 and a little less than a half, and about 3.5 wide. So definitely similar or same height as your typical insert, but narrower. But it's kind of fun. I'm not super wild on the paper with fountain pens, but it's kind of neat. I kind of like it anyway. I like to keep a clip handy to hold the pages down when I'm writing, when they tend to want to kind of move up. I have this beautiful golden amber honey colored card from Faith Heirlooms. I just like to take that out and look at it every so often. And then I found this on the internet, which is not really even what I'm talking about, but it's so good. It's so helpful if you tend to bear emotionally the things in other people's lives that you have no control of. So I like to keep that handy, and every so often I look at that because I need that. And so here we are. This is the Galen leather, navy blue, regular size / standard notebook cover. And this is also one that people have said looks like a gray. As I look through my phone, it looks more navy, but in person it does have a gray tone to it, and you can see where it's scratched, that it's really losing the depth of color. But I think that's fun. I like to see how they change. The other thing I thought was interesting that I wanted to share with you is this little trial I'm doing. This is a Speckled Fawns standard size, regular size notebook that's pretty widely cut, and I decided to try my A5 slim, large, wide, whichever name you want to call it, in here. I really do like the little bit of extra writing space I get in this size notebook, but it still has a more taller and narrow feel to it. This is just ever so much wider than the standard, in case you're not familiar. And that little bit of space is good for me. I just love this size. I won't stray away from this, but I think for my longer writing sessions, as you call it, I like this little bit more space. So in this notebook, to get back to topic, I put in my little pouch thing, carries some of my ephemera and stickers. So I wanted to see if I would like using this notebook. I found it in my cabinet the other day. I completely forgot about it. And I thought, I wonder if I could mix it up with this notebook by just trying it out in here. This is a very floppy leather. It smells nice, it feels nice, but I've kind of gotten away from having super chunky notebooks, and so I haven't used it as much as I would have once used it. So it's pretty wide, and I just thought it might be interesting to compare. So this one is the Galen leather, what they call large, but it fits the A5 slim measurements. And if we put that on, you can see that it is still wider than this. But this isn't working really well, I don't feel, as a cover for this. It's just because I have to keep making it work. You know, I have to keep trying to mold the back of the inserts to support this thinner leather to give it space. It works, and I kind of like how the little tabs peek out. The lighter color is fun, but I'm not extremely wild about it. It's nice, but it doesn't work. It just doesn't suit my taste. I do love the high pocket. It reminds me of this wonderful notebook that a very generous friend, Carla, sent to me. Gosh, has it been a couple years already? And right now I'm using this to hold all my journal and collaging ephemera. But it's kind of funny. A quick little story here. I had wanted this. It wasn't available, so I tracked this down. Got a run around on this. It got lost, and then it was resent. They did a great job on making sure that I got a new one because it was delivered to like Europe or something. Meanwhile, Carla generously sends me this, and had I just been a little patient, I would have had that. Anyway, live and learn, right? Patience is hard. Hard for me even now after all these years. So what I want to do is just go ahead and put this back in here because this notebook is designed to carry or hold a wide insert, and I don't have to keep fidgeting with it. Isn't that cute? Little surprise from Donna. It's South Shore paper. This little insert thingy is not the Traveler's Notebook Company one. It is a cheaper, got something on there, cheaper model from Amazon, but works quite well. And I like to keep that in there. We had a little problem here where I tried to remove a sticker, and in order to get the residue off, that happened. But it doesn't bother me too much, actually, because it looks used. It looks patinaed for sure, right? Is that a word? Patinaed and patinaing. I think us journalers have added to the dictionary with our words. So that's what's going on. That's the switch up. So scripture journal is now in here, and my book club journal is in here, and that probably is a better fit, actually. So I will keep that going for a while. Thanks for watching. See you again soon. Bye.